Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So my name is Katie and today I'm going to be doing the stay at home book tag. So happy Easter everyone, and today I thought it would be a great idea to just do a little cozy comforting book tag, and that is the stay at home tag. So this was created by Madison from Princess of Paperback, so I'll leave her channel and the original video linked down below. I just thought this was such a great tag because at the moment I think we're all just kind of staying at home and we all need some book love in our life. I just think this tag was really well designed and the creator was really sensitive when coming up with the prompts, and yeah, it's just such a great tag and so much fun, so I thought I would do it today. So let's just get into it. So the first question is laying in bed, and that is a book that you can read in a day. So for this one I'm going to say Frost Heart by Jamie Littler. So this is a middle grade. I think any middle grade basically is just the perfect kind of book to read. Perfect kind of book to read when you need some like comfort and they're such quick reads as well. And so Frost Heart, we follow Ash, who is discovering his kind of powers. He discovers he can kind of sing and like summon magic, and he gets taken away by this like crew of the Frost Heart, and they kind of go on adventures on their boat, and it's such like a wintry kind of wonderland, and yeah, it's just such a great book, and it's got loads of great illustrations as well, and like some there, and yeah, it's just such a great book. Yeah, some more. Yeah, it's just such a great book and so much fun, and it'll just bring you so much comfort in these times, so I'd highly recommend that one. Then the next prompt is snacking, and that is a guilty pleasure book. So for me that's going to be a kind of group of books, and that is Sarah J Maas books. I really love her books. They're kind of the ultimate like guilty pleasure read. They're kind of a little bit trashy, but you know, you love them anyway. And the relationships are all just so good, and like the angst, and yeah, you're just kind of living for it. And they're so easy to get through, they're so easy to get sucked into, and they're like the perfect little pick-me-up when you don't want kind of like a heavy, dense, epic fantasy, but you just want some kind of fun fantasy, maybe a bit of smut as well. This one's quite smutty. But yeah, so I would highly recommend her books, yeah, if you just want a fun time. So that's that one. So the next prompt is Netflix, and that is a series that you want to start. So for me that is going to be The Wheel of Time. So it's a chunky book, perfect time to get to it. Now I've got some extra time on our hands. So yeah, so this is the first book, The Eye of the World. So I really want to get to this series. I've been meaning to get to it for ages. So I own the first one, and I was actually, if I like it, then I think I'm going to get the rest on audio, because the audiobook narrators are amazing who do this series, so I want to do that. But anyway, yeah, I don't really know what this series is about, but yeah, I'm sure there's like loads of characters and just loads of POVs and all the stuff that I like. So yeah, so I'm excited to get to this one. Next prompt is a book that has been on your TBR for ages. So for me this is going to be The Wise Man's Fear. So I read Name of the Wind about a year ago, and it was okay, but I think because I didn't love it, I then didn't want to pick up this book like immediately. And this is like 1,000 pages long, which I mean, I obviously like love Stormlight and stuff, and they're all 1,000 pages, but for some reason this book is just a bit scary to me to get through, a bit intimidating. And I think the first one I found like quite slow to get through. I had to listen like to the audiobook and read along at the same time, so I might do that for this one as well. But yeah, and also I saw that Catherine Reeds, she just read this one and she gave it like 2 stars. So I'm slightly worried about that, but yeah, so that's that one. So the next prompt is Animal Crossing, and that is a book you bought recently because of hype. So for this one, it's not a physical book, it's an audiobook actually, and that is Seven Blades in Black by Sam Sykes. So I've seen so many people who like love this one and like rave about it, so I'm really excited to see what all the hype is about. So yeah, so I downloaded the audiobook for that one, so hopefully I love that one, because I think it's probably like, it has like all the things that I love. I'm quite excited for that one. So then the next prompt is productivity, and that is a book that either you learned from or you had an impact on you. So for me, I'm going to do it because there was a book that I learned from, and that is The City We Became by N.K. Jemisin. That's such pretty edges. So this one is set in New York City, and I learned so much about New York City from this book. So I live in the UK, and I had been to New York when I was little, when I was about 10, but to be honest I just thought New York really was Manhattan. That was so bad, but yeah, I didn't really know much, but yeah, I learned so much about all the different boroughs and like the different kind of cultures in each borough, and yeah, it was just so fascinating to me to learn more about that city, because yeah, it's just such a great city. And yeah, and this book is also quite impactful as well, like there's lots of commentary on social issues. And so yeah, it's a really great read. I would highly recommend it. I just finished it. We're kind of following these 5 characters who are all kind of an embodiment of one of the different boroughs of New York. So they kind of almost become the city, hence the title, and they're trying to like basically save the city from this like enemy. So yeah, it's a really good read. It's such a vibrant book as well. I think that's the best way I can describe it. You just feel so like alive when you're reading it, and just like with the spirit of the city. So yeah, I would really highly recommend this one. So that's that. Next book is Facetime, and that is a book you were gifted. So for me, I'm gonna tell you a little story. So every year for Christmas, my grandpa does this thing called the book fairy. So he gets like everyone in the family a gift from the book fairy. He chooses a book and then we all get that, which I thought is such a sweet idea. And I've loved like all the books I've got. And this year I got a Fireborn by Rosera Munda. So I read this one like in January, I think, and I really enjoyed it. Like, it's a really solid YA kind of dragon fantasy. It's quite political as well, which is really good. So yeah, so I really like this one, and obviously it's special because it was gifted to me. So yeah, and it's a really pretty cover as well. So I really enjoyed that one. So that's that one. And the next prompt is not about a book actually, it's self-care. So it's something you do to look after yourself at the moment. So I think for me it's just like having a solid routine because I'm not the best at self-motivation. I think I generally, like in terms of learning and studying, I tend to do better when I'm in like a learning environment. So like if you have scheduled like teaching sessions and stuff, I'm not very good at independent study, and obviously at the moment we're having to do that. So I've kind of scheduled my day. So I have like so in the morning I like go for a walk, and then in the afternoon I'll study, and then in the evening I'll read. So I think that's quite a good structure for me because I'm not overworking myself, because I get burnt out really easily, and I'm having time for like the things I enjoy, but I'm also having plenty of time to work as well, which is important. So then I don't just like mope about all day, which I mean some days I do that, but I think yeah, just having a structure has really been helping me. And yeah, and the final bonus question is a book that is coming out soon that you're excited about. So for me, that is going to be The Girl and the Stars by Mark Lawrence. So this is coming out at the end of April, and I'm super excited about this one because I love the Book of the Ancestor, first kind of trilogy, and this book is like a spin-off companion book to that. I'm not sure if it might actually be a prequel, but anyway, yeah, so that's super exciting, and I just know it's going to be amazing. And also today in the like Guardian review section, so I'm filming this like yesterday when it goes up, but that was like featured in there, and it said it's like he's released over 10 books this decade, but this is the best one. So I have high expectations now, so I'm quite hyped for that. And yeah, so that is the final question. So I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I'm going to tag a couple of people. So I'm going to tag Nicole from Nicole and Her Books, and Taylor from Made Between the Pages, and Michael from Average Reader, and also Lena from Sufficiently Advanced Lena. So, and also anyone else who wants to do this tag. So if you end up doing the tag, do let me know in the comments, and also let me know in the comments if you've read any of the books I mentioned in this video, or any of the books you would choose for these prompts. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the video, and please give it a like if you did, and remember to subscribe if you haven't already. And I hope you're all having a great day and a great Easter, and I will see you next time.